I hope so.
Oh, it's gonna be lag central.
All right,
No,
we're good.
well,
No,
it'll be
it'll
delayed
actually.
as long as it doesn't like stutter. That's the whole point of this.
So we noted this one's gonna be at 7:20. We don't have to
Yep.
redo that again. You're live.
It looks so much better.
Okay.
Look
Alright,
at that.
and then pause.
It was all worth it.
All right.
Don't pause. Oh wait. So
No,
it's
this is
pausing
just
there.
for
It's
our
not
video.
paused our
Live.
stream. We're paused our
Okay.
playback.
Okay, I'm gonna
We're
check
streaming.
to see.
It's great.
Does it go to the same video or?
All right, let's
Or
just
is
double
this-
check.
This is just the 2-minute video of us. This one wasn't even that laggy. Guys, this was totally fine. We didn't need to restart the
The
stream.
last one?
Yeah,
No,
this is the
actually,
last one.
we've been streaming this whole time.
No, but this one's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I
long.
don't know. Just the computer will handle
Yeah,
it
and
better
that's
for
it,
the
it's
longevity.
Okay.
Hey, Maria, how's
Whatever.
it going?
Whatever.
All right,
All right.
All right.
what's going on? Are we
Howdy.
Can
streaming
you hear
right now?
us? Is
We are
it working?
streaming,
Hold on, are we actually though?
No, we are, yeah.
Hey,
We got 10
guys.
people. Yeah.
It's Astrid Clover here with a video so live it sucks.
Hey!
It's a video so live that you won't need a mortician. Wow.
There.
Cool. It's live, so we can't redo that. All right.
Okay.
Are we actually? We're good. We're
No,
live.
we're good.
Yeah,
We're
we should
freaking
be, and then we
rock and
have.
roll.
Okay. You
we
guys
have.
message us in the comments. If
Yeah,
it's, like there's
you-
no audio or something. This is our first time
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
YouTube live.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully we're live. Hopefully everything's working. You can see and hear us.
Is that Australia or Austria? Or
It looks like
Antarctica?
Australia.
Australia.
I'm nearsighted. I can't
Have you
read.
seen
I'm
our
not
episode
reading
Man vs. Wild? I do an amazing British/Australian accent.
It's not that great.
this. It's actually spot on.
It's
Have you
yeah,
seen
I
it?
was trying to do British.
that
but
show
it
is
turned
not
out
on the air
very
anymore,
Australian.
so it's like it doesn't even matter.
Our
It's-
show is on the air.
Yeah.
We're
alright.
live. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So this game that we're teaching you is one that these boys created, and you know board games can get pretty expensive. So this is a game that you don't have to pay for. You can play for free.
Although you should pay $3 if you get the chance.
Because it's a Wikipedia-based game. So if you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to donate to Wikipedia, that'd be pretty cool.
Support.
But
board
yeah,
games,
so
like
I
the
have
rest
the Wikipedia app, and the way that we're going to play this game is use the little randomization button. And so we're going to just hit randomizer and pull up a random Wikipedia article,
Mhm.
and we're going to say the title out loud, and then the other people have to guess what they think that is. You guys ready to play?
Okay.
Until someone finds something that's good.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
So whoever gets the best one.
Also, something I can pronounce would be a good idea.
All right, we're loading.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Is yours working?
Okay.
He's a browser guy, so
Alright, you guys ready?
I'm using
You
the
ready?
he's
app.
using the
You
app
ready for
now.
one?
I'm
but-
ready. Yeah.
Casca.
Casca?
Casca. What is Casca?
It is a wholesale store that,
That's Casca.
that you can buy in bulk.
Casca.
Casca. What is Casca?
Casca. How's it spelled?
C-A-S-C-A. Casca.
Casca.
Well, I mean, anyone who's anyone knows what Casca is.
See, Casca is actually a novel from 1967, written about a man in a going down a waterfall.
Well,
Engaging.
I mean, interesting.
Yeah.
But the Casca that I know and that I grew up with,
Sure.
okay,
Yeah.
is a doll that was made for children in castles in the 12th century.
Specifically in castles.
Yeah.
It actually is a novel.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
another way that we play too is that whoever has the funniest answer always, gets a laugh. But also, if you're
Whoever's
pretty close,
closer, yeah.
it's impressive. So yeah, it was a novel, not the '60s. It was 2014. They're ebooks
Okay.
as well.
Whoa.
Stories revolve around the life of Casca Rufio Longinus.
Rivio
Longinus?
River water.
Water. He goes down water.
Very
A
close.
soldier in the Roman legions who drove the Holy Lance into the side of Jesus Christ. So it's like a religious
Okay.
Okay. All right.
/ ebook. Cool. Well,
Close.
good job. It was
Water,
a novel.
Noah, the Bible.
Let me see.
It's
Who's
all
saying
there. We're
Okay.
connected.
B2, it's Sage. Hello, Sage Rodriguez. Arthur Denorfia.
You're so close.
Sage, I haven't heard from her. Is it a paint? LOL, a color? Oh yeah, you guys can guess too. Betty, wait. How are you doing today? Today. Oh gosh, I think there's something wrong with your keyboard. We're doing well. Okay, cool shirt, Boom Guy. E.
Oh,
I know, I like his shirt.
thank you.
His little Pac-Man beetles. Okay, who's got a good one?
I don't know. I'm trying to find something that's good, but also I understand as well.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Little Mary Sunshine.
Little Mary Sunshine.
What is Little Mary Sunshine? Mm-hmm.
Okay. She was a midgets' rights activist.
Whoa.
And she is a children's author. And she writes about how little people can do big things. Beat that.
But wait. What is or who is?
We don't know.
That's part of it. You're like okay. Hold on. Say what is the name again?
What is Little Mary Sunshine?
It's her book. It's her first book.
What is Little Mary Sunshine?
The midgets' rights activist.
What is
first children's book about how little people can do big things?
Are we allowed to say that?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Which one's the politically correct one?
Midget.
Little
Dwarf?
people. Dwarf. Is that?
You're
kosher?
just a little midget, aren't you? Okay.
We're live. We can't.
Okay. So.
Okay.
So.
Well, if we
Little Mary Sunshine, right?
Yeah.
Little Mary Sunshine.
It's the name that your parent will tell you to say. I don't know.
Oh, it could be maybe like the Bloody Mary, but like the opposite version. Like instead of getting
Little
murdered,
Mary
it's
Sunshine.
It's like raining outside, and you go in the mirror, and you're like, Little Mary Sunshine, Little Mary Sunshine.
And the power comes back on.
Oh yeah, it's to get the power to come back.
It's a folklore where if you say it in front of the mirror 3 times, then the power will come back on.
And folklore about power outages.
And a giant sunflower creature will knock on the door, give you a little kiss and hug, and then leave.
That sounds so scary.
Little Mary Sunshine. There's a little song
Mine
that goes
might be a little offensive, but yours is terrifying.
So it's an off-Broadway musical.
I mean, song.
Okay, so
from 1959.
Does it have a giant sunflower creature that sings you song and gives you a little kiss?
It is no.
No.
That's a negative.
No,
okay.
It's a happy little musical. That's it. It's
happy little musical.
We can find this music.
You are wrong with keyboard right now. Beckett and Boom Guy, who are your favorite My Hero Academia characters? I can read. This was the name of my first fire truck. From what I've read and seen, people don't like being called midget or dwarf. They prefer little people. Hey, so I did say little people. I also said midget and dwarf, but I said little people.
No, I'm gonna still use midget.
Also, Astrid, I feel like I'm like right on the brink of being a little person as well, so I think I technically still should be in a booster seat. Because
you saying you're very close to a little person and being small are two different things.
No, it's synonymous.
Okay, let's stop being offensive on live stream. Okay. Also, Astrid, have you heard from kind of recently just Bloody Mary spoof? Yee, Beckett, would you be a Jedi or was it? Wow, a lot of questions going on.
Do we want to answer some?
Hero Academia?
Is it?
It's an
anime.
anime.
It's an anime, right?
It's an anime.
I've never
My
seen
favorite anime is One Punch Man, for sure.
They came out with the second season not too long ago, just a few days ago.
Officially came out?
Officially came out. Second season is out.
Oh, I'm so excited. Quit the stream.
Quit the stream.
One
Well,
Punch
see you guys.
It's
Okay.
awesome.
I've got one.
You got one?
Yeah, unless you've got one.
I'm still trying to find a good one, so yes, please go.
Probably gonna mispronounce this. Ismat Beg. Who is Ismat Beg?
Ismat Beg.
Ismat Beg. Great guy. Great guy.
Do you know this man?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
So Ismat Beg is actually a Palestinian political figure, right? Who runs a political party in Palestine. It's kind of the equivalent of the Palestinian Democrats, actually.
Okay.
And he's like the equivalent of a senator there. But they have a different term for it, but it's too complicated to pronounce.
Now, remember, we are talking about Ismat Beg.
Oh, Beg?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so who's Ismat Beg?
Well, Ismat Beg is the one that I know, right?
Mm.
He's a Turkish football player who lost his parents when he was 4.
Okay.
And is the best orphan Turkish football player in the world.
Oh.
And he won the FIFA World Cup in 2007.
Is FIFA soccer?
Yes.
Okay, so
Football.
football because it's over there.
Football.
Got it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Football.
Wow. Yeah, you have to say it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Pakistani mathematician.
Pakistan.
Pakistani.
Whoa.
I mean,
Got
the
close.
name was pretty obvious that it was.
I don't know.
I don't know.
at
He
all.
started saying
He said
Turkish. I was like,
I
oh,
literally
man.
have no idea.
He's
I don't
a
know.
distinguished national professor and honorary full professor at mathematics, division of the Institute for Basic Research in Florida. Okay.
Oh, Jose Lopez says, Ismat Beg, he's this Japanese rapper from South Central that also plays the violin.
I love it.
I dig it.
Best
dude,
answer.
From South
Best
Central.
answer. Yeah, you guys play along. Guess with us. Okay, randomizer.
I wonder how long
Get
the delay is.
Wikipedia
Is it
app.
30 seconds.
30? Is it really?
Yeah.
That's more than Twitch, isn't it? Isn't
It's-
Twitch is like 15 or something?
You can adjust it, but we don't know how to do that.
Yeah, we don't.
We would have to stop the stream.
It just randomized to fart. Fart
What is
Why
a
is
fart?
that a whole Wikipedia page? It's like fart. Word. Fart
Someone
is a
was
word in
bored one
English
day and made a
language.
Wikipedia page for it.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, you got one.
I'll do one. It's a quick one.
You got
Okay,
one.
All right.
You got it.
What is Garlaban?
Garlaban?
Garlaban.
Is that one word?
Yes.
What is Garlaban?
Mhm.
It is a goth punk metal group that pretend to be vampires and they can't eat garlic. They're a band.
Okay.
And they also don't pronounce the last letters of things, so they're Garlaban.
Okay.
Copy.
Garlaban is a early 20th century children's book about a giant named Garlaban who famously knocks over trees, and it's about deforestation.
Oh, well, that's
I love it.
that's a good
I
one.
love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Unfortunately, it's a lot less interesting than that. It is a hill which looks over a place in France.
With vampires. And
Let's see what they
wish-
said.
promote deforestation.
Deforestation giant.
Okay.
I'm Garlaban. You don't get to have trees. Boom.
No trees for you.
Garlaban does not like your Douglas fir.
And at the end of the book, we come to realize he thought it was broccoli the whole time. So he just didn't like broccoli. So
Gotcha.
it's actually an anti-lesson lesson.
Alright, do you have one first?
No.
Okay. Astratrica. Astratrica. What is?
Yes.
It's spelled Astrotricha.
Mm.
So Astratrica or Astratricha. I can read.
What is?
What is?
Okay.
What is a stratricha?
Strategica.
Do they have a pronunciation thing on here?
They do, actually, right? Well, sometimes, not all
Well,
the time.
you guys. Tell me
Can
what-
you
what
read
it
the
is.
phonetic alphabet?
Wow, thanks.
Astratrica.
Stratica.
Astratrica.
I'm gonna say Astratrica.
Astratrica. Oh, when you say it like that. Of course.
Stratica.
Astratrica.
Well, it was what was put into shoes before gel inserts were invented. And they were just little wood wedges, basically, that gave people splinters, so they were
she's saying
outlawed.
Astractica, though.
You're right.
So
yeah.
what? That's actually a psychic convention
like
that was first held in 2004.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see like that.
Oh, never mind. That is
like
actually. It's not though, because now that we can see how it's spelled, that is actually a book written in 2002. It's what predecessed the convention. See, this book was written in 2002, and it is a glimpse into astrology.
Okay.
And from a psychic's perspective, looking at the zodiac.
Okay.
It is a
wood
shrub.
Inserts. It's a shrub. Okay.
It is a plant. There
Shrub?
are approximately 20 species.
A plant.
That is a symbiotic dance between salsa and Funkyo Mama.
Love it. Wait, and then we have Garlaban.
Like
somebody thinks Garlaban is a 4th century medical terminology for eye removal.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that is.
I like that. That is cool.
Very specific.
Oh,
wow.
Arthur Denorfia was saying Garlaban is a hill which looks out to Ogban.
Yes,
which is what it
yes,
actually is.
Yeah, I mean, the answers that were given were way more interesting than what it actually was.
How are you guys? We're doing great, A25. We're doing great. All right,
killing it.
Here we go.
Probably pick things that I can pronounce would be cool.
That'd be, yeah, probably good. Okay.
Yeah,
I've got one whenever you guys are ready.
I'll go for it.
All right. Art Stratton.
Art Stratton. He was a dancer in the 20s, tap dancer. He was famous in Germany and in the UK. And he met the Queen of England once.
I really want that to be exactly what the Wikipedia page says. He met the Queen of England once.
Art Stratton is... He is an artist, but he's a painter.
Okay.
To have a name that's
Art
to become an artist.
Stratton. He is an artist.
He is an artist, but he's actually a painter. See, Art Stratton used to paint landscapes back in the 80s, and he ended up getting kind of buried underneath a lot of other artists because landscapes were out of style.
Sure.
But recently, back in 2014, one of his pieces sold for $350,000.
Wow. Really?
So much information.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Art's still going strong.
Anybody
Oh
have
no,
some
he
guesses?
died. In
Oh.
2004. It was really
Art
terrible.
Stratton, everybody. Anybody have guesses?
Yeah.
Art
What do you think? What do you
Art
think?
Stratton.
Do you own a PlayStation or an Xbox? Both, actually.
You have a lot of gaming consoles.
I do.
But not a Switch, so it's kind of...
Art Stratton. Anybody know who Art Stratton is?
Yeah, Art Stratton.
Here we go.
I'm saying he's a tap dancer in the 20s.
Tap dancer in the 20s.
Famous in Germany
And
and the
then
UK. Met the
you're
Queen
saying
once.
I'm saying he's an artist.
artist.
He's an artist, yeah.
He paints landscapes.
He's literally an artist.
Are you guys ready to hear?
He was a landscape artist.
Because he died.
He died.
And
All
he's
right.
changed. Okay.
Born October 8, 1935,
Okay.
Arthur Stratton is a Canadian retired professional ice hockey player.
Okay.
He played 95 games in the NHL for 5 separate teams.
Okay.
And it looks like he is still alive.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
Kicking it.
wow, he is old if he is alive.
I mean, he would only be like 90 something. Like
From the
1935.
Yeah, 1935.
I met a man at this complex who said he was 92.
Cool.
All right.
I helped him with his water bottles.
Nice.
Here we go.
Um,
One of those old-timey performers that used their farts to entertain.
I like it.
Ah,
I like it.
That's great.
that's fantastic.
I would have loved that.
Oh, Amy Schumer.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Just Amy Schumer, the bane of existence. Okay.
Okay.
The Platters.
The Platters.
The Platters. Oh, that's a freaking bluegrass band.
Yeah.
They're modern. It's their last album was like 2 years ago. So what, like 2017, right? So bluegrass 2017. You know,
The Platters.
in America.
Okay, so that they might have stole their name from. There is an app where you pretend to be a waiter, and you see the food on top of the platter on your phone screen, and you have to hold it perfectly level and get the food to not fall off of it. And so you and your friends can like play games and do challenges where you try to like walk across, the house without the food falling, and you hear the clanking of like things falling off of your platter if you like twist to the side, and you see who can get across the room first.
Yeah, I mean, same name, so which
so it's like
one?
The Platters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Platters are an American vocal group formed in 1952. Okay. That they were one of the most successful vocal groups in the rock and roll era, bridging the genres pre-rock Tin Pan Alley and the burgeoning new rock.
Pretty close.
It is pretty close. But I'm trying to figure out what pre-rock Tin Pan Alley is, because...
Well, now you have to Wikipedia, you have to click that.
Well, so I know what Tin Pan Alley is, like the 23 Skidoo. Hello, how's it going today? Like, that's Tin Pan Alley.
Oh, so like, Platters is a vocal group. Arthur's actually looking it up. But the whole point is you guess! You guess!
Don't give it away!
Is that really an app? I am confusion. It is not, apparently.
It's a 70s sitcom.
We're guessing. We're trying to guess what we think it might be. But wouldn't that be a cool app, though? I feel like they already have the Level app on the iPhone. That'd be really fun to, like, try to, like, run across the room and, like, not drop it. Although I guess you could also just play with a real platter.
Yes.
Not a phone. I mean, less stuff breaks if you're playing with your phone.
True. You do that with the Switch. I know, because the Switch is like this
only I do technology.
Do you have one? Do you have a good one? I'll have one after that.
Mikey.
That's it?
Who is Mikey?
Or what is Mikey?
Mikey. What is Mikey?
What is Mikey? So guys, guess along with us. What is Mikey?
Oh. Mikey. You insult me. It's obviously a movie from 1992. About an ice skater who was banished from his house because he is also gay.
So can I give you a spelling?
Oh, sure.
M-Y-K-I.
I stand by my statement.
I was gonna say that I thought Mikey was an Arabian shoe brand that made the little points in the M really small, so that you would buy their shoes, and it was Mikey. Just go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Just go for it.
Nike brand shoes.
Hold
but
on.
now that we know the spelling, it's M-Y-K-I.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Sorry, the Platters were a group of plant-based eco-terrorists who wrote a manifesto calling for the banning of all plant-based life in Antarctica. They tried to achieve this by assaulting the continent.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Mikey could also be a movie about a dog that could.
It could.
The dog that could.
It could.
Just do it.
Just do it. The dog's wearing the sneakers.
So now that you know the new spelling.
Yeah, M-Y-K-I.
Wait, 1960s band. So this is the Platters. We're a diner band made up of conjoined twins that played the drums horribly, and a mom and dad that only sang opera. I like it.
Awesome. You're pretty close.
How about, should have been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. Vocal group, yeah. Mikey is a thumb cramp when you tweet politics all day. I like it.
All right, what is your
M-Y-K-I?
I like the dog idea. Okay. M-Y-K-I.
Mikey. Now that I know the spelling,
I'm gonna say... It's a Japanese shoe brand.
I'm gonna say... it's a... facility. It's a facility where they make plastic. They make plastic.
Where? Where is this facility?
In China.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a plastic making facility in China.
Mikey.
Yes.
Is a reloadable credit card size contactless smart card ticketing system used for electronic payment on fares for public transport services in Melbourne and Victoria, Australia.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay.
I was closer to
Very
that side
close.
of the world.
You were closer to that side of the world, and you were closer when you said plastic.
Yeah. See, credit card also named plastic.
Closer than shoe brand.
Closer than shoe brand.
An Arabic shoe brand.
Okay.
Mikey is a character from Life cereal commercial. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, Arthur. Yeah, we know now that it's a relatable credit card. Stop looking up.
Don't
real
give it away, Arthur.
All right. Who's got one?
I thought I had one. Wasn't interested.
Ooh, let me see if I can pronounce this. Eliotis osculans. I should pick ones that I can pronounce.
Eliotis osculans.
Here, let me cover it so that you can't see it and you can read it.
Oh. Okay. Eliotis osculans is a...
It's spelled, by the way, guys, Eleodes, so like Eliotis or Eliotis osculans, so Osculans.
It is a type of bird.
Okay.
That is known for its actual name is called a big-eyed Betty.
By scientists, they call it that.
Yes, actually, that's what the name of the animal is. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like oh, what is the Eliotis osculans? Yeah, well, the scientific name is Eliotis osculans, and then it's called a big-eyed Betty. It's mainly actually found in New Zealand. Okay.
Okay.
It is on the endangered list because of a fungus that has been destroying its ecosystem.
Well,
yeah, we should start a march.
We should.
Change.org petition. Change.
Petition to stop fungus.
Stop fungus.
But just to stop it. Stop it.
It's tiny little.
If we get enough signatures.
Pick it.
Then what?
Pick it.
We give the birds little pickles.
Okay. So I believe that it's a bacteria that lives primarily inside of the underside of tongues of a whale, of a blue whale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
End of story.
It is a woolly beetle.
Okay, well, you were closer with the animal things.
It is a commonly nocturnal insect in the coastal southern California.
Oh.
As a stink beetle of genus, Eliotis is easily observed. Defensive posture, I can read, is to raise its hind end and secrete an unpleasant odor. So it's like a woolly stink beetle. So see, look at the picture.
The fact that it's in Southern California,
it makes me nervous.
I don't like that. Why? This is a trigger! Trigger warning!
Cute.
Trigger warning.
Hereford cattle. Wait, really? I feel punked. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, this is so legit.
Okay,
How ticked off was Bliss when y'all chopped off her hair? That I was in pain for a long time after she beat the crap out of me. But we got a good video. And that's all that matters.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
For the vibe.
Susan Jane Cunningham.
Oh.
Cunningham.
Susan Jane Cunningham. She invented the sewing machine. But she wanted the technology all to herself, and then her cousin saw her invention and stole it, and then sold it to a local guy at the market, and then the sewing machines totally started blowing up, like legitimately blowing up. And then she got blamed for it because she was the original inventor, and she was like, my technology wasn't ready for the world, and now that they're catching fire, you can't blame me because I still had some tests to do before I released my sewing machine.
See, Susan Jane Cunningham is actually a character in a 1700s, like early American story, right?
I was thinking of Susan James Cunningham. That's
Yeah, it's very fine line.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So in the story, the character in the story, she's not the main character because women were not prominently featured back then. So she was actually the wife of the main character,
Mr. Cunningham,
Henry Cunningham. Yeah.
Right.
Do we know what year this book was from, or what the book was about?
It was like The book was written in 1823, but it takes place around like 1770s.
Okay. Well, American. That's the end of all the right information. Now, Susan Jane Cunningham was an American mathematician, instrumental in the founding and development of Swarthmore College. She was born in Virginia, studied mathematics and astronomy.
So she was not an oppressed woman that sewed.
Negative.
She was a mathematician.
And she was born in 1842, died in 1921.
All right.
On the 24th of January.
Rest in peace.
Okay, ready?
No, but yes.
I don't know how to say this. Give me 1 second.
Is there a guide?
Maybe I can help you pronounce
Maybe.
it.
I don't know about that.
Pick another one.
No, I can actually say this, but I'm a little worried that it's going to be too easy.
Is my grandma.
Wait, it's your
real?
grandma.
That'd be real cool. Love your videos. Oh, thank you.
I want to do this one, but I can't.
Watch any superhero movies? I like Deadpool.
Wait, what is it?
I want to do that one, but I can't.
Okay. All right.
No.
Susan J. Cunningham was the first female Prussian diplomat to the late Mughal Empire.
I love it.
She co-wrote a trade agreement allowing for the transfer of tigers for potatoes.
Wow. I think you need to update the Wikipedia page, because
that sounds way more accurate than what's on here. Yeah, that's
died?
obviously not.
No, I like that one.
That's so much
tigers
better.
for potatoes.
Yeah.
I will take potatoes.
Tigers for potatoes. I love that.
Okay.
Themistocles.
Themistocles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a majestic name.
He was a Greek god that could change the temperature.
So the weather.
Thermometer.
Themistocles.
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 Reading into the name too much.
Themistocles. You know, obviously, changing the temperature is like, that's all he could do. Mr. God, just changing.
This reminds me of a gambling dice game.
Well, hey, on the Wikipedia app, you press a little dice to randomize, so.
Themistocles. Thermistocles or Themistocles? Themistocles. Right.
And thinking about it, it's probably Themistocles.
Themistocles.
Not that.
No.
Themistoclosure.
Colder.
Themistocles. Or Themistocles.
Themistocles would know.
Themistocles.
Themistocles or Clis or Clothes or Class. I don't know. I do know, in fact. It's actually the name of the stage between caterpillar in the 2 months before it transforms into a butterfly.
Caterpillars
Like
live a much longer life.
Pre-chrysalis is Themistocles.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I like how it's becoming a butterfly for 2 months.
It's yes.
2 months prior.
Okay, so Themistocles is a Greek Athenian politician and general. He was a non-aristocratic politician who was a populist, and he supported the lower class, which was not common. And then he fought at the Battle of Marathon, and
Wait, what year was this?
524 to 459 BC.
Wow.
When the years go backwards.
Yep.
He has a lot of information on him.
Well, I guess, you know what's funny is it took me until, 2 weeks ago that I realized that the proper, new politically correct way to say that is BCE and then CE.
Before Common Era and Common Era. Yeah.
Which I never...
So it's not before Christ.
Christ
but
and then
that's,
after
implying
death.
religion
Yeah.
and things.
Which is interesting, because I heard both, but I always thought AD was the more common one. Anyway, it is, but it's okay. Okay, what is? Oh, is there any good comments in there for guesses or things? Oh.
Whoa.
Betty, wait.
Thor's hammer's chisel.
Hey,
Whoa.
Betty, wait. So links don't come in if you're sending a link, by the way. Themistocles is the name of Thor's hammer's chisel.
Yeah.
Mjolnir and Themistocles.
Somebody says, called bobbling. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's, okay.
Do you have one?
What was it?
I got one. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure how to say this, but I'm just going to say it literally how it looks.
Go for it.
Sat.1.
Sat.1?
Yes. Or Sat1.
That is what historians use when they're referring to the first Saturday. Obviously.
Okay.
When,
all answers are correct?
Calendars were first being created, and they weren't the round ones, they were the rectangular ones, where they were like, hey, let's make weeks. And they named them all, and they're like, Saturday. Whoa, and this is the first Saturday. And, like, so they marked it down as on Sat.1. This is what happened.
Okay. Sat.1. SAT.1.
Mm-hmm.
Sat.1 is the original port used in a computer prototype from 1986 to connect the first mouse. That was
really?
Yeah, it was a predated USB. And it was a circular port actually.
Was it?
And it had 9 pins in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
those were the days.
Yeah.
Now I need converters for those.
Yeah, exactly. It was before PS2 connectors.
And it was invented on a Saturday, and so they named it Sat.1 because they were like, hey, it's the first of its kind, invented on a Saturday. Let's pay homage to the first Saturday of ever.
It's the year is fairly close.
Okay. All right.
Sat1 is a German free-to-air television channel that is considered the first privately owned television network in Germany.
First, I got first.
First, having been launched in January of 1984. Very close.
We got close on the year.
2 years off.
PS2 predates USB. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
That is why we have USBs in our computers and not PS2s. Also,
USBs
PS2s suck.
You need a bee catcher to catch the USBs.
The US of B. What else do we have? A satellite network. The dice game was
that's where
called
you were going to go, was that it was a satellite.
I've got one.
Is that one?
Oh.
Zakmi Share. In English, the Wounded Tiger.
Okay, sorry. I just want to point out, Sat1 was the first recording in history of someone sitting.
They sat one. That's awesome.
And then somebody says Sat.1 is the origin of peanut butter. Wait, I learned this in school. George Washington.
Really?
Invented peanut butter. George Washington Carver, right? Isn't that like a thing? That's like the only thing I remember from school.
Hold on, George Washington or George Washington Carver?
Because
those are two very different people.
He was he was like an inventor who only invented things out of peanuts. Remember?
George Washington Carver was
right?
He was a writer and a really famous
hold
student.
On, we've got
right?
Wikipedia right here.
I have no idea.
He was like the African American guy who went to Tuskegee.
Carver. Search.
Yeah, we literally have Wikipedia open.
Yeah,
George
hold on.
Washington Carver. I don't know much, guys, but I know my peanut butter.
But I know my peanut butter. Peanut butter kills me.
Okay, George Washington Carver was an American agriculture scientist and inventor. He actively promoted alternative crops to cotton and methods to prevent soil depletion.
While a professor at Tuskegee.
Oh! Okay.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that he worked with peanuts. That's cool. I knew that he was like a student.
Yeah.
He learned something at some point.
Yeah.
Curious George created peanut butter. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Back to okay. Zakmi Share. Zakmi Share.
And it means wounded tiger?
Yeah, and in English it means wounded tiger.
What is?
It's a
Michel.
It's
Zach Michel.
It's a German slam poetry convention. Slam poetry, gathering.
Guys, any guesses?
In the early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Oh,
yep.
Okay. All right. See, no, actually, Zach Michel is a French.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
It
really?
is a French battle from the 1600s. And basically it was when the French soldiers traveled to the kind of like rural highlands of France to fight the natives.
Yes. I want it to be death metal so bad. Okay, what is it?
It is. Do we have any guesses?
Here.
For Wounded Tiger.
Typo.
Wounded Tiger? Anybody? Wounded Tiger? What do you think Wounded Tiger is?
Chinese tank-like tanks that shoot cannons.
A tank-like tank.
Tank-like tank. I like it. It is. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
A 1984 Bollywood action film.
Oh.
It is a Bollywood action film.
The Wounded Tiger.
It's actually a remake
of
a blockbuster movie, Babili Puli, from '82. Why would they remake a movie 2 years later? It's honest and diligent, major, bunch of words that I can't say. It was called back from an active duty to attend the funeral of his mother. He declines as he has to be present on the front. And when he returns home, he grieves for his mother and sets out finding a suitable groom for his unmarried sister.
Nice.
Why is that action?
I don't know.
It's an action film.
My mother died. I'm going to go attend the funeral and then help my sister find a love.
Okay.
Action.
Metaranthus hypocaria.
Say it one more time.
Metaranthus hypocaria.
Metaranthus hypercaria.
Hypocaria.
It is a vaccine that you need if you get bitten by a praying mantis. Because you can get hypothermia if you are bitten by
a praying
mantis. And you need the vaccine. Yep.
I think it's a fish that has two eyes, but then it's got like it's got like one eye in the back of its body, and it's designed to live specifically in extreme cold water, like cold temperature.
Sure.
And primarily lives down in the. They found a few in the Marianas Trench.
Nice.
Oh, the deepest point in the ocean.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so the Metaranthus hypocaria is a moth.
Oh.
It is found in eastern North America.
Moth. Insect. I thought
yes.
it was mantis.
Very close, though.
So it is it is a common moth that they're stick mimics. They look like sticks.
Oh.
The larvae can be found from June to July, one generation per year. They look like this. You can't really tell because what is that? You know?
Do I see
it just looks like leaves.
Looks like a bunch of leaves.
I thought it was.
It's this right there. That. There. See?
Sure.
Yeah. This is not a good photo, but I think it is a common Metaranthus hypocaria. This user says. Can you see that?
It's hard. It's so hard to tell. It's just.
It is not a good photo.
So many bugs.
Just a bunch of leaves.
It is not a good photo.
Oh, somebody said I'm cute. Oh, thank you.
Wait, who is Astrid Clover? This is Astrid, right there.
Who is Astrid Clover?
Who is Astrid?
Why are you on my channel?
What is Astrid?
How did you find us? Okay.
Hypo is part of a medical diagnosis.
Do you have one, or can I?
Oh, go
for it.
Okay. How about Zelsla Lang?
Zelsla?
Who is Zelsla Lang?
Oh, Zelsla Lang.
Or Zelsla. It's probably
Zelsla.
Zelsla Lang.
Zelsla Lang is the Polish skeleton racer. from the 94 Winter Olympics.
She raced skeletons?
Yeah, you know, like skeleton, like it's like the luge that you do one person.
Oh, so
like
it means like minimalist,
luge.
not like you're racing skeletons.
Yeah, no, skeleton racers. So like,
got it.
Yeah, it's like the sled that operated by one person.
So Zelsla Lang, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Zelsla, she married this guy who was this famous chef, and he was teaching her how to cook. His name was Cole Lang, and so Cole and Zelsla, they were experimenting in the kitchen.
God damn
They invented coleslaw. They combined their names and a bunch of foods, and they're the inventors of coleslaw, guys. Cole and Zelsla Lang invented coleslaw. Final answer.
I want to say right now how scared I am at how close you are.
What?
It is so scary. It's scary. Okay.
You should write our intros.
Zelsla Lang. First of all, he's a guy, but
I never specified.
You never specified. Born 1955, still alive today.
Mm-hmm.
A Polish road racing cyclist.
What? Oh, that was close.
Like you said, Polish, and I was like, okay.
But
and then you said skeleton racer. I was like, you said what? I was like, what?
Maybe he had something to do with coleslaw, though.
That was insane. Oh, and he didn't win. I mean, he wasn't in the Olympics, but fuck, he was. He competed for Poland at the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal and the 1980 Summer Olympics held in Moscow.
Racer. How freak did you get that?
Whoa! Whoa! I didn't read further down. Whoa!
Oh, that's crazy. It wasn't in the Olympics, but oh my god, he was. That's crazy.
Jesus, he finished in second place in the 1980 Summer Olympics. Jesus Christ.
What is holiday snapshots?
Holiday snapshots.
Holiday snapshots is they are a company that is hired out by malls to actually set up like little pictures with Santa and pictures with like Easter Bunny stuff. They're hired out to set up the displays and take pictures, and they're pretty much a freelance company.
Okay. Okay. I think it's a collaboration with Kodak, where they will take your holiday cards and put them on cookies so that they can be edible. You can eat your families.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Put them on ginger snaps so that you have snap shots.
Oh, ginger snaps. I like the tie-in. The tie-in. No. It is a 1999 photography collection of black and white and color images. Why couldn't they just say images? Why did they have to say black and white and color? Anyways, by British photographer David Hamilton. Wow, I can read. David Hamilton. Continuing his interest in adolescent girls.
Oh.
Cool. The book includes an introduction by Lillian James and captions by James and Hamilton's ex-wife Gertrude Hamilton.
Gertrude.
I can see why it's an ex-wife.
What a name. Yeah.
He just took photos of adolescent girls.
Yep.
Great. Awesome.
Holiday Snapshots are a new metal punk cover band for the stock photo company Elevator Music.
Yes!
That's so great!
Oh, that's the best one.
Oh, I love that. Also, sorry, every time I scream, it peaks so hard, so I'm going to try not to, scream every time.
Here's Papa. Motherfucking answer.
Here, hold on. Let me do this. Multi-million-dollar company that sends nude photos to your arch rivals.
Take that!
Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay.
Titus Romek e Atomek.
Titus Romek e Atomek. Is it who is or what is?
What is?
What is Titus Irakomo?
Titus Romek e Atomek.
I was close.
Romeki
Atomic. What is Titus?
It is a It's the formal dress of Latin church.
Yeah.
In the 11th
Latin
century.
Church? Oh, okay.
It is
11th century formal
attire for the Latin church.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the scientific name for laundry detergent.
Scientific name for laundry detergent.
Yep.
I want it to be that
Final
complicated.
answer.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It is the longest published and one of the most popular Polish comic book series.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
They read comics?
It started starting in 1957 and ending in 2009.
Okay.
It is about a monkey.
They end it. Keep it going.
A chimpanzee.
It's what?
It is about a chimpanzee.
Oh, it's awesome.
Somebody says that they're wearing ear monitors and we're fine when we yell.
Sweet.
Cool.
Sweet.
No, thank
All right.
you.
We're
Okay.
gonna just yell in the computer to
Just scream.
ah!
Yeah, I knew it would be.
All right, do you have one?
I have one.
Oh, I gotta keep going. Go for it.
Who is Chen Wangdao?
Chen Wangdao?
Yep.
Chen Wangdao is actually a Mandarin general from the Jing Dynasty, who famously led their army into a massacre. Just walked right into enemy forces and just mowed down. That was it. They all died. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually awful. It was a kind of a scourge on the Chinese name.
So the Chen Wangdao that I know was probably who that general was named after.
Oh.
Chen Wangdao that I know was a... No, this is racist.
Why?
No. Okay.
It's not.
No. Okay. No. It's not. Because this is a true story.
It's a true story. Literally, it's history.
Chen Wangdao.
It's just history.
Was a baker who had an apprentice, and they were just known as the most famous baker, and nobody knew their name because they just wanted to be respected for the work that they did and not for the family name because they were a long line of famous bakers, and the baker was trying to hide their identity. So Chen, the apprentice only knew Chen's first name, and it was such a hard ass. You know, Chen was a very, very strict baker, and was just always yelling at the apprentice for using the wrong kind of dough. I knew it! And that is how they were remembered. Chen Wangdao. Chen Wangdao.
Well,
Chen?
Chen is he's a great guy. Okay, he's not a baker. He's what were you? He's not a general.
General in the Qing Dynasty?
He's not.
Okay.
He was born 1891, died in 1977. He was a Chinese scholar and educator. He is recognized as the first person who's known that translated the Communist Manifesto into Chinese completely so far.
Great guy.
Oh.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Manifesto.
And he served as the president of Fudan University from 1949 to he died in 1970.
Oh, I love this.
Food on the plate.
Chen
Oh,
Wangdao
no!
is an early explorer from the Siberian forest. He found America before anyone else was.
Whoa.
And he was too humble to tell anybody, so he was forgotten history until his tomb was discovered at Mount Rushmore.
Whoa,
I
what
love
a freaking
that is better
worldwide
than
man.
mine, because that was a bad thing to say. Astrid, what are you going to do tomorrow? And stuff like that. We'll see. Maybe we can go live again. Who knows?
Live and
This
this is great.
is fun.
Very
This is
successful.
fun. I'm enjoying this.
The
Astrid is
first time
brutal.
around.
Yeah, wow. LOL. Would some say he was a philosopher?
No. Some would not say that.
Alright, what's next?
Okay,
Hit me. Slap me.
we're working on it. We're looking for things.
Smack me. Caress It's like I'm trying to find one that I can pronounce, but also is good.
Yeah, they're either unpronounceable or they're very obvious what
or
they
they're
are.
football.
Noctiluca scintillans.
What?
Noctiluca scintillans.
Scintillans?
Yes.
It's a type of bat. It's a type of bat that lives in caves in Madagascar.
Oh. Okay.
The end.
Okay, say it one more time for me.
Noctiluca scintillans.
Noctiluca scintillans. I think it is the insect that. Okay, so I think you're thinking of the bat that eats these kinds of insects.
Oh, okay.
So
That's fair.
It is a snake-like insect, and it is classified in both reptiles and insects because it looks like a little scaly insect.
It is first of its kind. Wow.
It's got too many legs to be a snake.
So guys, snake, Madagascar, none of those things.
Oh.
It is commonly known as sea sparkle.
Sea sparkle. What is
the
it?
Insect bat.
It is a free-living marine-dwelling species of dinoflagellate.
Your sounds
I
more
was
made
just,
up than ours.
I was just going off the nocto.
Yeah.
Nocturnal.
It exhibits bioluminescence when disturbed. That's where it gets. That's where it gets. Its bioluminescence is produced through the cytoplasm of its single cells. Blah 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 blah, and it looks like this.
What is it commonly called?
Sea sparkle.
Sea sparkle.
Sea sparkle.
I love me some
sea sparkle. Run.
Okay.
Do you want to do a little bit more of this and then do the on this day in history?
Yeah. So we're gonna play a little bit more of this, and then we have another fun game.
More Wikipedia fun goodness. Awesome time. Funky. Anyone have a good one? I got one.
They're all very obvious.
You got one?
I got one.
All right,
Russell Sturgis.
Russell Sturgis?
Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Yes, Russell
Sturgis.
Russell Sturgis. Yeah, see. Go ahead. You know.
Oh, I know?
Yeah.
He liked strudels.
You love the name game.
No. He was a Russian serial killer. Say his name one more time.
Russell Sturgis.
Russell Sturgis. Okay, so he was a Russian.
Sturgis.
Russian.
Sturgis, right?
Sturgis?
Yeah, Sturgis. It's Sturgess.
Russian serial.
Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Oh.
Sturgis.
He was a serial killer, but also a magician, and he would murder people by suffocating them with little hankies, and then when they were found, it'd be like a little bit of like a piece of cloth hanging out of their mouth, and they'd be like, oh gosh, is this person okay? And then they'd do the whole like pull out all the, oh no, are they gonna survive or not? And there's all the hankies tied together, and it's like, how did they fit that many? Nope. Okay, your turn.
I love it though.
I'm gonna say
just like a dove comes out of his chest.
I'm gonna say that he is a researcher, like a scientist, like a researcher
Are you sure?
at the University of Annapolis.
Who invented the smoke bomb?
He studies streptococcus.
What?
Strep throat.
Okay.
Yeah, he studies strep throat.
Okay.
He's been doing that for 20 years.
What year?
I mean, he was born in 1944, so he's active currently.
So he started probably around the 60s.
Okay.
He actually started a little later because he did a lot of school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was past his 20s. Okay.
All right. So, no, Russell Sturgis was an American
murdering Magician.
Murdered magician with hanky calling cards. Was an American architect and art critic of the 19th and early 20th centuries.
Okay.
Born in 1836, died in 1909. And he was one of the founders of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in 1870.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Mine was not fun.
It was. It really was.
Okay. What is Hear My Train A-Comin'?
Hear My Train A-Comin'. Oh, it's the 1907 poem that Mothers wrote that predates the idea of, you know, the plane going into the mouth kind of thing, you know, like feeding
before they had planes.
Before they had
Here comes the train.
Yep. Choo choo. It's what predates that. It was how they.
So it was a poem. That means
a poem.
It rhymed. So how did that poem go?
Well, hear the train a-comin', eat your food, or the monster's gonna eat your toes.
Your toes. Great poem.
It was slam poetry in 1907.
Hear my train a-comin'.
Okay,
Hear my train a-comin'.
The famous U.S. tour of Johnny Cash.
Oh.
Right in, oh God, what year was it? Must have been late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. I'd say early 70s.
Well, no.
No, you're right.
That was when this tour was happening, right? It's a famous tour though, because it was the one where he ended up leaving his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because he was dating the other one. Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah. Whoever the other one was, she was famous, but
right.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Make your mouth a tunnel, because here's the train a-comin'. That's great. That also
72. Jose Lopez said it was 72.
72.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's having a wonderful day. Okay. So Hear My Train A-Comin'.
Yes.
Blues-based song written by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh.
Lyrically
Really?
Was inspired by an earlier American spiritual and blues song, which uses a train metaphor to represent salvation.
Hear my train a-comin'. Here we go now.
That's
but eat your food. Hear my train a-comin'.
Yes. So Jimi Hendrix misunderstood
Yeah.
the old spiritual song about salvation. He was like, oh yeah, you know, like when moms are feeding you. Yeah, so both of you guys were right. It was a song.
Guess I played my good side.
He probably toured with Johnny Cash to play that song in 72. There we go. Cool. All right, shall we play one more round of this?
One more round. You got a good one.
You got one, and then
we'll
play
one.
on this day.
Feelman.
Feelman?
Feelman.
What is or who is?
What is Feelman?
What is Feelman?
What is Feelman?
Fielmann.
It is a Jamaican term for
Okay. I'm there.
acknowledging.
Oh wait, no, I'm not there. I already know where this is going.
It's to see if somebody understands you. You know, Feelman.
You feel, man.
You feel, man.
You feel, man.
Okay.
Final answer. Here we go.
Final answer. Well, I think that it is the type of paint that's used for a. It's the type of paint that was used on the top of the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Mm.
Okay.
That type of the
I feel, man.
paint. Goddamn.
Feelman is a German company.
Okay.
Focusing on optical retail. They sell glasses.
They sell glasses.
They're look at paint.
A very, very.
You feel, man?
I feel, man.
They're a very rich company that sells glasses.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Out of what era?
Modern
era.
Yeah, they started in... I don't know when they started, but they're
small
popular.
Component for a watch used for adjustment. That's kind of close to
a Feelman.
I mean,
Feelman is the very first brand of toothpaste that was later outlawed because it contained too much how do you say that?
Rohypnol.
And
well,
I can read, guys. I can read.
Mouth.
People were passing out while brushing their teeth. I like
72.
that one. 72. Feelman is the name of a dance craze that took over Northern Europe in 1650s. It was accounted for more violent riots than anything else in history.
Yeah, I feel man.
I like that. I feel man.
I feel man.
Do you guys want to show us how we play on this day?
Oh, on this day's great. Go ahead.
How are we playing this?
You go to this day.
And then guess something
I'll go to
like
the day
how
after.
many.
Hold on, I'm just gonna...
How many of something, or, like, how much of something. So, like, if it was, like, a fire at a factory, how many rubber ducks were
incinerated?
Fiery smoke.
Where's the on this day? Found it.
I also have a Japanese keyboard on my phone, so we could just look up articles that are only in Japanese.
Oh!
That'd be great.
How do I go to a different day? You can't.
You can't. It's only just on this day.
Well, I'm going to go to Wikipedia.com, because Wikipedia.com you can change the dates. So.
Well, we're only doing this day. That's the whole point.
On this day. Here. Beckett will take it away.
How are we? Okay. Hold on. There's a lot happening.
Any part of it.
We've already been pretty incorrect on this, so if we want to...
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Do you want to explain what's going on?
Okay,
no, you guys will see. You guys will see what's happening.
You'll see what's happening, but it's basically events that happened today.
So throughout the years, what is today? Today is April 12th.
April 12th.
Okay, so throughout history, a lot has been recorded.
Yeah.
That is history. On April 12th. So we're trying to guess what happened on April 12th.
Right.
Throughout history.
Okay, go for it.
What famous U.S. president died today?
On April 12th?
Yeah.
You're actually thinking of...
should I give you
number
the year?
21?
Should I give you the year, or is that too
long? No.
You'll know.
You're thinking of number 21.
Advantage.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Roosevelt died on April 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think?
I think it was... I was going to say James Adams.
I don't even know if Teddy Roosevelt was 21, but yes.
Okay.
Well, he sure wasn't 21 years old. You're much older. You have to be
okay. So I think that George Washington Carver, President George Washington Carver, inventor of peanut butter, died on April 12th.
And he went to where?
Final answer.
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee! Love Tuskegee. Great place. Well, you were right. It was Roosevelt. It was Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
1945, 74 years ago, Vice President Harry S. Truman became president upon Roosevelt's death. He was the 32nd president.
Wait, so he was president while that happened?
Yes.
That's
crazy.
He died, and that was the end of his reign.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's insanity.
All right. Again.
Yeah, what's next?
Let's get crazier.
Let's do it.
Always my favorite motto on this show. Let's get crazy.
Oh, okay.
Do it. Whatever it is, do it.
So, in 1980, 39 years ago, Trans-Brazil Flight 303, a Boeing 727, crashes on approach to Hercílio Luz International Airport in Florianópolis, Brazil. How many of the passengers died?
136.
How many people are on a plane?
On a Boeing 737?
Should I tell you how many people were on this flight?
No.
Nope?
No.
Okay.
I think 38 people died, but I think that over 100 were injured.
Fine, I say 59 people died.
What? Well, but did you say final answer? You never said. Did you say? Final?
All right. I'll stick with my first one. No, I'll stick with my first one.
Stick with the first one.
Yeah, what was my first one though? I don't.
It's like 130.
Cool. So let's say that.
What did you say?
38.
38.
Right? I said 38, guys.
Yes. You are closer. 55 out of the 58 people died.
Jeez.
Change your
Just imagine being like the 3 people.
The 3 people having to live with that.
Wait, how many people were on the plane?
58. 55 of them died.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yes, indeed.
That's crazy.
That's like Unbreakable. That's one of my favorite movies, Unbreakable.
But only one person lives.
Only one person lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a crazy movie.
Let's see here. We've got
spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen
it. That's not a spoiler. That's like the beginning of the movie. That is the first scene.
What happens is
don't
there's
don't go further into it, but that is the first scene of the movie.
He's the only one.
Oh wow. Okay, this is kind of interesting.
Okay.
1934, 85 years ago, the strongest surface wind gust in the world at the time of how many miles per hour is measured on the summit of Mount Washington, New Hampshire, and it has since been surpassed. But at the time,
it was the strongest wind.
It was the strongest wind at the time, 1934.
Surface wind gust.
Surface wind gust in the world at the time.
Strongest wind, how many miles per hour?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Well, it was 160 knots, so we have to convert that.
God damn it!
Don't.
Okay, so surface wind gust. How many miles per hour? Say
83 miles an hour.
Well, I'm wondering, do gusts from like tornadoes count?
I don't know.
No, a surface wind. What would a surface wind imply? I feel like that's not tornadoes. Because tornadoes are like.
I mean,
what was that? I missed part of that.
In the sky.
But the wind from a tornado can touch the surface, so it's like, does that count? Or
was
is
there
that
a tornado at Mount Rushmore?
Mount Washington in New Hampshire?
Wait, are those not the same?
I'm just asking, like, does that count? Because if that's the case, if that's like the highest recorded of the time, then it has to be more than tornadoes.
83 is my answer.
114.
114 is his answer.
It's been surpassed, surprisingly. But at the time, it was the highest at 231 miles per hour.
Okay, so yeah, it's higher than tornadoes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Some intense winds.
Yeah. Yeah, that is outstanding.
128, 212.
No miles
you
per
were the
hour
closest.
because they used kilometers per hour.
Oh! Somebody guessed 128. We were all wrong. We were all very wrong.
It was fast. It's a fast boy.
You're like, it has since been surpassed surprisingly. It's like, it's been 85 years. I hope it's been surpassed.
Yeah, but that's fast win, boys. I mean, I don't know.
Somebody went to Taco Bell.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I got it. I was
right.
way late. I didn't hear it.
Oh.
Okay.
Would you like to see the Wikipedia front page? I can explain my Taco Bell joke to you.
All right. Ready?
On this day.
On this day, I'm not going to tell you the year because that's the point of this one. Gordian II loses the Battle of Carthage against the Numidian forces loyal to Maximus Thrax and is killed. Gordian I, his father, subsequently commits suicide.
In what year?
In what year?
Jesus. I really want this to be like 2004.
I wish. That'd be awesome.
859.
Year 859?
Yes.
I was going to say year 420.
That your answer?
Yes.
And 859?
59
420.
420. Just say 420.
You're actually closer.
Hey!
The year is 238.
C.
CE.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's all.
It's either
That
gonna
is
be that-
1,781 years ago.
Year 69
That is-
was also my second answer, so it was right in between
Years.
Is year 42069 available? Have we reached that amount?
Not quite. Okay.
Alright.
Do you guys
If it
want to
was,
do like
then I
one
was
more.
born in the wrong
Let's do
era.
one more?
Yeah, one more.
One
Yeah.
more. I'll get a
We'll
good
call
one.
it.
I'll get a freaking... Ooh.
You guys having fun?
That is a bad one. Damn.
OMG, I was close.
America
138.
still doesn't use metric. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Alright.
What is this metric?
Year was actually 1955. It's an early form of very
Realistic
cosplay.
cosplay.
Oh.
I like it. OMG, I was close.
Alright.
130. Yeah.
Here we
Alright.
go. This is going to be a three-parter. You have three things to guess.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So I'm going to tell you the year. It's 1927, 92 years ago. Rock Springs, Texas
Mm-hmm.
was hit by an F5 tornado that destroyed how many of the buildings in the town and killed how many townspeople, injuring how many, and is the third deadliest tornado in Texas history.
Okay.
How many buildings? How many killed? How many injured?
I feel like buildings is going to be the largest number. Although a lot of people can be in a building. But also not every building that gets destroyed, people die.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, like, what the population of Rock Springs, Texas is. So,
In 1927.
It was the deadliest, though, in Texas,
well,
right?
more so, I'm trying to figure out how many buildings were there in general to figure out, like, a good percentage of how many would be destroyed. So, let's say in 1927, there were, like, a fair amount of buildings in Rock Springs, and there's homes, obviously, so, I'm going to say that this F5 tornado destroyed 450 buildings.
Mhm.
This town. It killed 74 people
Mhm.
and injured 238.
Okay.
Okay, remember those numbers? Remember those
I'm going to write
Write
them
that
down.
down. I already forgot them.
Okay, so
You
I
guys
said
can play along.
450.
How many buildings destroyed?
How many people died? How many
people
injured?
Townspeople. The fact that you said townspeople,
It says townspeople.
it just makes me, yeah. I
Okay,
like
I wrote
that
it down.
image.
It doesn't seem like we're being this mean.
It's not just me.
It was
There's
92
how
years
many
ago, folks. Get over it.
townspeople?
Wow, too many buildings.
Too many buildings.
Probably.
Yeah, that's you guessed a lot of buildings. All right, you wrote yours down?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that 170 buildings were destroyed.
Okay.
And I think that I'm gonna write these down.
Yes.
What did I just say?
170.
170 buildings.
Okay, 170 for my buildings. I think that
Mhm.
70 people. No, I can't go 70. I'm gonna say 69 people died and 420 were injured.
Really?
No.
No, I mean,
No, that's
okay.
wrong. That's very wrong. 230 people were injured. That's also
You're
really
like just
high.
under my numbers. I was
Well,
74 and 238. You want to just like you want to take like 6 under my
Okay. 120 were injured. So 170, 69, 120.
Jeff Patterson, you said 74 people
74 people
killed. That's what I said.
I said 69 people killed.
Super awkward. Okay, what is it?
So, okay.
Somebody says 205 injured.
All right, so the first
0 buildings.
was for destroyed. What was your answer?
450.
What was yours?
170.
You're closer. The answer is 235 out of
Whoa!
the
235.
235!
Oh, wait, did somebody guess? Yeah, somebody guessed 235 buildings.
235 out of the 247 buildings were
In
destroyed.
the town.
In this town, in Rock Springs, Texas, in
Okay.
1927.
Okay.
How many did you say were killed?
74.
How many? Did you say?
69.
This is tough because you are exactly the same distance away from the same. It's the correct answer is 72.
Holy cow!
And
Jeff
69.
Patterson was close.
So
You're 2 above. You're 2 under.
Wow.
You're 3 under. I can't do math. You're correct. God
Yeah,
damn it.
I can't read. We've established this.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Actually, you would if you went with 70 because at first you were going to go with 70.
Yeah. But Jeff Patterson guessed
74.
235 and then 74.
Okay.
So how many injured?
How many were injured?
I said 238.
120.
You were closer. The answer is 205.
Wait, you looked it up. You looked it up, Jeff Patterson.
Jeff Patterson must have looked it
they're
up.
looking it up. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah,
3
there's
for
no
3,
way
too
you were that
specific.
close.
Well,
74 was the only one.
2
who got
out of 3.
Slightly incorrect.
Yeah.
Welp.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, folks.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of death and injury and buildings destroyed.
Freaking randomizing, guessing.
We learned the politically correct way to say little people. And
Yep. But then we ignore it anyway.
We learned a lot about history and insects and destruction. And we had a lot of fun. He says Google. Yeah, we know Google.
Google, yes.
That's not how you play the game, okay? The game, it's a guessing game.
It
okay?
is on
not
the honor
research
system.
Thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Appreciate
hanging out with us.
Sticking around. Yeah,
some
We
fun.
may do this again, so hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's just Astrid Clover. Yeah, hit us up, Astrid Clover.
Yeah.
Let us know if you enjoyed this and if you have any ideas for future streams, because
we'd love to hear it.
Yeah,
this was great.
absolutely. All right, it's probably going to take me like 10 minutes to figure out how to
figure out how to
stop
stream.
streaming.
Okay.
So
Just do, like,
see you
Hopefully
guys.
it's just stop streaming.
Like, stop
There's
All right.
like 2 buttons for it though. All right,
Ready?
we'll see you guys later. All right.
Bye. Oh my God.